Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to, I guess, another Star Citizen video. It's been a few weeks, and I'm sorry, but it's just something that has to be done. So, about 3 weeks ago now, my last video, I told you guys I was going to be going on vacation. Finally, so me and my family always meet up. Typically, it's every other year in Florida at Disney World. And we spent a couple weeks there, but obviously because of the pandemic, it kept getting pushed back and cancelled and cancelled and cancelled. And we finally got it. We were finally able to go to Disney World, and that's exactly what we did. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick little update in this video of what's been going on. Game update available, 3.17, that's the PTU. I'm waiting for the PTU to go live. I'll probably be playing this week in the PTU. I want to do a trading stream, believe it or not. I miss trading so much. I want to do a trading stream. It's probably going to be more of... I don't know if I'll be in Gilded in voice comms, because I just want to come in and stream and talk to, you guys and stuff like that. But feel free to join me. If you want to come join and do some trading with me, that'll be awesome. But I still haven't decided yet. But anyway, so I go to Florida. And then it didn't start off great because there was a storm. And I think we were one of the last flights to land when this storm happened. We were sitting on the tarmac for about an hour because of lightning. I guess you can't taxi the plane when there's lightning around. So I thought that was awful. I was so mad about, I just want to get to the hotel. And that was nothing compared to what happened to my sister. So my sister and my brother-in-law, my nephews and my niece, they flew in from the UK. And they went to New York first, and then they had a flight from New York to Orlando. But because of all the delayed flights, a lot of their flights up in New York were cancelled. And that's exactly what they did. They delayed their flight by like an hour, and then 2 hours, then 4 hours, then 5 hours. Then they pushed it back till the next day. And so then they had to go into New York and spend... it's not a bad thing. They got to spend like a few days in New York. They've never been to New York before. So I guess that was good for them, but it was just awful. Finally, they couldn't get a flight into Orlando, so they got a flight to Tampa, and then they had to get a car to drive them up to the hotel in Orlando. So they missed the first like couple days of the trip, but it's okay. They got to see, New York. But anyway, that's just how it started. And then, we had a great trip. Disney for me is my happy place. Orlando, I think it's because as a kid, I've been going there since I was 5. And it's just when you're introduced to something like that at that young of an age, and you continue to go every year, it's just it's like vacation. It's a place where you go and it's, awesome. And so having done that almost every year until I was 10, 11, and then every other year since then, it's just always been a place that I go and I just relax and the family gets together and has fun. And the trip was great. I was actually considering vlogging it. Not only to show you guys, what I do there for 2 weeks, but just for myself. I don't really have a video, like an edited video that shows the vacation. Something I can look back on and, enjoy watching. But then I decided to just enjoy the moment since it was our first time in a while that we were together. But next time maybe I'll do it. But anyway, while I was there, I said, listen, I came back and I needed it. I needed this vacation. I felt great. I felt 110%. I just couldn't wait to come back and start recording videos. And then I get back and find out that I tested positive for COVID. And you can see there's a bunch of tests here next to me. And literally all of them, except for the last 2, are positive. Now, my experience with COVID... So this is, I'm happy I've had it, and this is my latest one. I don't have it anymore. But I'm kind of happy that I got it, because it's 2.5 years of literally trying to avoid this thing, right? Especially at the beginning where people were dying all the time, respiratory issues. I'm fully vaccinated, thank God. my symptoms were fairly mild. But I'm happy I've had it now so that I can just kind of relax. You know what I mean? It's like having something that's been such a big part of our lives for 2.5 years and worrying about getting it. We kind of knew going there that we were most likely going to catch it because it's Disney and it's Florida and there's no there was no, it even nowhere, even in the UK, nowhere has mask mandates anymore. Which fair enough, you know, I'm happy with that. But we knew that the chances are, because at Disney it's packed. You go on rides, they stuff you all into a room, and they're like, okay, move forward, take every available space, and you're just crammed together. But luckily all of us on the vacation were fine. It was just, you know, we must have caught it towards the end and, you know, brought it home with me. But, yeah, my symptoms were mild. And this is where I've been off this week. I got back a week ago. I said I was going to be back in 3 days, and then I pushed it back. My symptoms, honestly, because I'm fully vaccinated, were basically mild. It felt like a cold. I had, especially in the mornings, more so, like a stuffy nose, sore throat, and that was about it. And then I had a little bit of a cough, but it wasn't bad. I would cough maybe twice an hour. It really wasn't too bad. A little bit of headache, but I think that was from coughing, because think about it, if you're literally it's just, yeah, I think I just got a headache from coughing so much. But yeah, that was pretty much all I thought the symptoms that I had. And that's what all, and by the way, I got it, my dad got it, my sister got it, my brother-in-law got it, my nephew, everyone in the family got it. And this new version is pretty contagious. So, you know, I don't know. I think everyone's going to eventually get it. But anyway, I thought that was my symptoms. And then all of a sudden, I started noticing, and it was very obvious because I know me. People around me know me. And there was just things that were happening that were very uncharacteristic of me. Like I had not a short temper, but I was very short. You know what I mean? Like I was very like impatient. And I was also very irritable. And it was really, really obvious. And at first I didn't think anything of it. But then I started noticing things would happen and I would get not mad, but just really irritated very, very, very quickly. Like instantly irritated. Like I went to get an oil change and the guy, I went there with my dad and this guy's like, oh, we can do transmission fluid and stuff too. And I was mad. I was like, no. Just get the, and it didn't make, nothing made sense. Like, I don't know why I was doing it. And then I was cooking and I was getting irritated. It was the weirdest thing. And then my dad had it and I was talking to him about it because he was saying how he was feeling just a little out of it. Like, kind of, you know, just groggy and, you know, couldn't focus. And I was like, yeah, one of the things I've noticed is I don't know if you've noticed, I've been super irritable lately. And he was like, yeah. So I Googled it. You never Google anything. If you feel like you're sick and you look it up online, you're going to be disappointed with the outcome and you're going to be terrified. So anyway, I look it up. Sure enough, it is a symptom. It's a more mild symptom, but it is a symptom. Like irritableness and just, you know, all of these things that I was experiencing. But a lot of it said it was long COVID. And I've always heard long COVID on TV and stuff, and you're like, that's not, you know, that's rare, or I'll never get that. And I don't think I do, because I haven't had it in the last couple of days. But obviously, you hear long COVID, and then you look into it more, and there's all these articles about how it changes, like, psychologically, it can change your personality. There's been studies that have found people on the other side that are more open to doing things now, where they wouldn't do things. They're more, you know, some people didn't do things that they used to do. And it was all these personality trait changes through long COVID. And I obviously, I used to be such a hypochondriac when I was a kid. This sent me wild. So I was panicking. And I just wasn't myself this last week. I didn't want to record. I didn't want to stream. I was obviously had this problem where I was getting super irritated. I was really short with everything. I was like, I'm not going to stream. And then also I was worried, you know. I didn't want to have long COVID or whatever it is. And I didn't want to research it anymore because I knew it would just make me even more upset. But yeah, I'm no longer positive. And I do feel much better. I haven't been, all of those things that I said, the irritability and stuff, seems to have gone. Thank God. I mean, imagine this. I didn't even know this was a thing. Imagine catching something and then finding out there's literal personality changes can happen. What? Oh, man. It just scared me. But we're back now, and I'm sorry this is a long video of me just rambling, but I thought, you know, it'd be good to just talk to you guys, catch up. But for the channel, I wrote down some things I wanted to do. Obviously, I want to jump into 317. I think it went live the day I went to Florida. And it's still in the PTU, which I'm happy for. I'm always glad when they keep it in there because if there's issues, fix it in there before you push it live. Big fan of that. But I haven't jumped into it yet. So there's a lot of things I haven't seen. I haven't seen the new Hull Series ship. I haven't flown it. I haven't seen it in game. I haven't tested it out at all. Today, what I wanted to do, like I said earlier, is jump in and just maybe do a trade or something in 3.16.1 in the live build. And just try and... I haven't played this game in months. And I've been waiting for 317, but I think we'll hold that off until I stream this week. But like I say, as far as the stream this week, what I want to do for the first stream back is just kind of like... not be in voice comms or anything, just so I can talk directly to you guys in the chat and just, you know, just have some fun trading. I want to literally just trade for a few hours and just see what it's like in 317, maybe go hunting for some loot boxes and things like that. And I'm not saying we won't be in voice comms the whole time. Maybe we'll switch over and we'll get together as a group and go hunting for loot boxes and things. But that's the plan. But also this week, I was like, okay, what can I do? Because here's the thing with Star Citizen. I love this game. As much as some people think maybe I don't, or I can be critical at times, I think it's good to be critical, especially on something you're passionate about, right? But I do genuinely love this game. But the thing with Star Citizen is everyone knows, and this is no shocker to anyone, there's kind of lulls, right? It's peaks and valleys. Everyone gets super excited and plays for a lot, and then it kind of slowly dies off, and then there's a point where it's like just silence for like a month. You know, no one really plays the game that much. There's not a lot of videos on it, not a lot of people stream it. And then it goes back up again. Usually, obviously, it's when the updates happen. And the thing is, being a content creator doing that, I used to be able to make videos daily. And you're probably thinking, how did you make them daily back then and you can't do it now? Difference is, I was new to the game. Everything was new to me. It was like one massive update. Literally everything I did was new. And obviously, once I had done everything, then it's kind of like looking for content, right? But with that being said, I was thinking, I actually thought about this when I was on vacation. There's so many moons and places, especially around Microtech, that I haven't really explored yet that much. Like I used to do a video of beautiful trade locations, right? And I would go trading at a location, no matter if it was profitable or that profitable. I just did it just to explore the map, and I kind of want to start that series up again, beautiful trade locations, and just go trading on some of the moons around Microtech, because I really haven't explored them that much at all. What I used to do was land at a location, pull out a vehicle, drive around a little bit, go back to my ship, load it up, fly off, sell it. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. But also, with that being said, like I say, because of the peaks and valleys with Star Citizen, I've been waiting for another game that I can kind of introduce as well as this. Just to fill in the downtimes and stuff like that. There's a lot of games I love. I've been talking about Red Dead Redemption 2 for a while. I played that game, completed it. Probably the best game I've played in a long time. If you haven't played it, it is absolutely fantastic. I have it on console. I've never played it on PC. I don't know if I should do it on PC or if I should even do Red Dead. The thing is, obviously, doing content as well, you want to do something that people want to watch. So I don't want to start doing a series, whether it's a YouTube video or a stream, that no one's interested in, right? Because then it's just kind of pointless. GTA 6 obviously has kind of been announced. They're working on it. That's going to be years. It'll be before Star Citizen's release, let's be honest. But it's going to be years. But that's going to be something that I can't wait for. But in the meantime, what am I going to do? So I wrote down a few things that I wanted to do. Star Citizen is still going to be in the weekly rotation. Whether that's in stream format or video format, it's still going to be there. I also want to try No Man's Sky. This is a game that came out, 6 years ago now, I think. Had a very rocky start, but has supposedly had so much development since launch. But it seems like they've been hurt so much by the original launch that it didn't go mainstream. But supposedly it's great, and for some reason, I don't know if it's one of you guys I follow on Twitter, but on Twitter, whenever I go to my Explore page, it's all No Man's Sky stuff, and I don't follow No Man's Sky, I don't interact with No Man's Sky content, but it always shows me No Man's Sky stuff, so I see a lot of just pictures of it all the time, and it looks cool, it looks fun, and I've never played it, and I think it's cool playing a game you never played before. So I may jump into No Man's Sky as well this week and give that a little go. Curious to know what you guys think of that. Another game that this one I've never played, but I heard a lot about, again, when I was on vacation on Twitter. A lot of pictures and videos and people talking about it. I don't know if you've played it. I don't know if it's too younger of a game. Like, if I was to play it, I'd be like, this is for kids. Or not. But it looked sick. And from what I read online, people were saying the story is incredible. And the whole thing's great. I don't even know if it's out, but it's Lego. It's Lego Star Wars. So that's something I'm interested in dabbling with too. I'll do a little bit more research on that before I go ahead and download it. But yeah, Star Wars Lego. So yeah, let me know what you think. I also wanted to jump into Ark again. That's more of, I don't think I'd do a series or anything on Ark or stream it. I don't think. That was more of just a community back-end type game. You know, we always have a server going, whether it's like 7 Days to Die or Ark or something like that. There's usually something, we had Farming Simulator recently, going on in the background. Just more of a community server thing that I kind of want to get back into. I know there's a server going on right now, a private server with a few people. But it's also, you know, to server people getting used to the game again. It's, you know, it's a map I've played before. And I don't know if I want to jump in and start over there or start like a new server. I don't know what I want to do with that. But I don't even know if I'm going to be doing a full-time thing on that. But like I said, that'll probably be in the background if I do that anyway. But anyway, I just wanted to say that's the gist of what's been going on in my life. Disney was awesome. Like I say, I would have loved to have done a video or something on it, but I just didn't. It has been so long, and I just wanted to live in the moment. But this this is like the resort I stayed in. I'm tilting the camera up because otherwise you won't see because of the reflection. But it's called Old Key West, and it's a resort that we've been going to since, like I say, since I was like 5 years old. I've been there through tons of renovations that they've had on the rooms and stuff, and it's just great. I mean, we did, you know, a lot of parks. I swam with bloody dolphins. That was fun. I'll probably have a picture of that actually. But yeah, it was awesome. I don't know how many of you guys have been to Disney World, but yeah, it's something that I've been doing, like I say, my whole life. So it's kind of, when people say like, oh, if you need to meditate or go to your happy place to relax, that's, in my head, that is always where it is. Not Disney or Florida, it's Old Key West Resort. It's just the place that I had always, you know, it always makes me relaxed. Let me show you. Oh, there's the gangster right here. Look at me with a bloody dolphin. You see it? I probably should have uploaded these like a professional and just showed them on screen, but hey, you know, spur of the moment stuff. But yeah, it's incredible. I love it. Oh, the freaking spot, the Star Wars area. It's the first time I've been to it. The one, and I haven't been to the one in California, but the one in Florida anyway. It's the first time I've been to it, either of them. Wow. I don't know if you guys have been. It's incredible. I'm sure the Florida one's a lot bigger than the California one, because that's usually the case. They have more room, but wow, it was insane. The Rise of the Resistance ride, it's not even a ride, to be honest with you. It's an experience. Like, I don't want to spoil it, because I didn't have any spoilers going into it. I don't know how I never looked it up, but I didn't have any spoilers going into it. And we had a fast pass, or their version of a fast pass. It's the only fast pass we did, because you have to pay for them now. But we did a fast pass thing for that, or a lightning lane, or whatever it's called. We got straight on, and it was, what I tell you, is probably the best ride I've ever been on as far as experience. Like, I'm not kidding. Obviously, there's some rides that I prefer just for thrill and fun and stuff, but as far as like an experience, it was insane. It was such an experience. There's so many like levels to the ride, without giving too much away. It's insane. And then the Smuggler's Run was also really freaking cool. And I don't want to spoil that for you either, but it wasn't what I expected, and it was really cool. So if you hadn't done the Star Wars Land, it's at MGM, or Hollywood Studios. I don't even know if they're going to change the name again one of these days, but it's there and it's sick. But that place is packed and a lot of the rides are closed right now. But yeah. Anyway, I was going to do jump into Star Citizen here, but I think I've been recording this for like 21 minutes now and I don't want this to be like an hour-long video. So I think what I'll do is we'll finish this up here just as a quick update video, and then I'll record another video that's just Star Citizen, like me jumping into it for the first time in months. But that's going to be in the live build, like I say. So let me know anyway what you guys think of, like, would you be interested in me streaming this week, just doing some trading? Feel free to come along and trade with me or be escorts for the trade fleet. Or maybe we'll go into, well, that will be in the PTU, or maybe we'll go hunting for some loot. That'll be cool too. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. Also, let me know about the No Man's Sky. Is it worth, I know there's a lot of people that play it, is it worth getting into it right now? Or not? And also, has anyone played Lego Star Wars? And is it as good as the little few tweets that I saw about it? Is it that good? I haven't seen it on Twitch, so I can assume it's not popping off. But is it fun to play? I'd love to know. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for bearing with me. I've been gone for 3 weeks. And we'll see where we go the rest of this week. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.